Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It's Thursday, June 1st, 2023, and my name is Jennifer Cotton. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So, good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here. Whether you are watching this video or watching me for the first time ever, or you are coming back, welcome and thank you. Good morning to Sue, first one here over on YouTube. She says, good morning from sunny and soon to be hot Green Bay, Wisconsin. Glad to have you back. Thank you, Sue. Yes, I was thinking today about the weather for the video, and I was going to say like it's summer already. And then I'm like, oh, wait, it's not even spring yet, but it feels like summer already in Texas because we're getting, I forgot now if it's up to 80 or 90 degrees. Either way, it's the same difference to me, like the rest of this week. So anyway, very hot. So I agree with you, Sue. Hey, Xana, good to see you. Julie, good morning. Margot, good morning. Terry, good morning in Colorado. Hey, Janet in North Carolina. Rosemary, good morning. Another lovely day on Long Island. Hello to Tracy and Marcia. I'm going to see if I can get this cat for y'all. She's usually not over here near the video area. Look how big she is now. If you remember when I showed you when I got the kitten, she's very big now. Okay, who did I say? Janet, Rosemary, Tracy, good morning. Marcia, Linda in Idaho. Marcia says, thanks for all the pictures. You are very welcome. Alicia in Oklahoma. Sandy. Oh my gosh, she's biting me. No, let's don't do that. She's actually a very nice, pretty kitty. Okay, but look, she wants to play right now. Sorry, I got totally distracted, and now I moved my mouse where I can't see your names. Okay, Sandy in warm Marshfield, Wisconsin. Ramona, Julie, thank you very much. And Xana, thank you, Cindy. I missed you guys as well. And the cat did miss us very much also. That's probably why she's messing with me this morning. Okay, so again, my name's Jennifer Cotton, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, Midlothian, Texas. I've been a demonstrator 21 years, and this is my full-time job. So about this video, let me just make sure everybody knows, later today, it might be a little later than normal because I need to finish calculating an order and place it after the video. Then I'll do all the video stuff. But anyway, later today on YouTube, I will add the timestamps down in the description. You'll just click more or show more in the description, and then you can see those timestamps, which will allow you to skip around to certain sections of the video. And that's on YouTube later today. I will also add links or a link up here on YouTube tomorrow to my tutorial store where you can check out all of my past class tutorials that you can purchase. Okay, as you come on, please say hi like many people have already. That will get you entered to win the 3 cards I'm going to make today using the Earthen Textures Bundle. This is a gorgeous bundle, which I'll talk more about later, but I will be making 3 cards with this bundle today. And so you can have a chance to win those just by saying hi, telling us how the weather is where you are, asking a question or anything you want on YouTube, on Facebook, on replay, or live right now. So definitely do that. And then if you share the video on either platform, again, comment that you shared and we will enter you again. If you don't comment, we won't know who shared it. So that's the purpose of that one. Let's see. Landa, good morning. Sherry, good morning. Pam in North Carolina, thanks for sharing. Good morning from Mansfield. Welcome home from Norway. Thank you very much. It's a gray afternoon there in The UK says Santa. Linda in Idaho, good morning. That was Linda Mansky in Mansfield. Looking at my names. Linda Carver, good morning. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to jump in and remind you guys about my upcoming events. Like I said, I do this full time, so I offer tons of stuff, and I do have a lot to go over today because I've been gone from videos for 2 weeks, and I have a lot going on. I'm behind, so I haven't emailed out my schedule this month, which today's the 1st. That's on my list to do today. My events and Stampin' Up's specials, which of course I'll be talking about today. We have amazing specials this month. But make sure you join my email list so that you can get notified of all of this stuff. I have an email for sure going out at 1 o'clock today with the info about this video and some of my class links, depending on which ones I get set up. The rest will go out with the monthly event email. And then I'll do specials emails and all that stuff. So I just am behind due to my trip. What was amazing. You can check out pictures in the VIP group and my Facebook page. Okay, so every month I do classes that anyone can take: card class, scrapbook class, Stamp-A-Stack, and sampler class. And they will include a PDF tutorial. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless otherwise stated in the class description. You cut your own designer paper and kit components. You can purchase the tutorials only. Anyone in the US can take the classes. Anyone in the world can purchase the tutorials. And everything is offered to go. Some are offered in person, which include these 4 monthly classes: card, scrapbook, Stamp-A-Stack, sampler. They are in person on June 24th, which is, I'm going to get a pen because I see a little mistake on my notes, personal notes here. June 24th in person. Later this month, we had it real early in May, and now we're going later in June. But anyway, and then if you take it to go, it's mailed June 26th. For card and scrapbook, you need to register by June 22nd, but they are while supplies last. For card class, we're using, I actually made some graphics to show you what we're using. We're using for card class the Beautiful Balloons bundle for 2 of our cards, and the Sending Smiles stamp set and dies for 2 of our cards. And then on the bottom there for scrapbook class, we're making 3 12x12 pages. We will be using the So Refreshing bundle, the Sweet Citrus stamp set and dies, and the Beautiful Balloons bundle. We're doing summer and July 4th themes for scrapbook, 12x12. So both of those are free with a they're $15 or free with a $20 order. You do pay shipping on those due to the very extremely low cost of the class, and registration links will be out soon. I have not set them up yet. That's on my list to do today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay. Next up, Stamp-A-Stack class and sampler class. These classes are, they include product with a fee, so they're priced differently. They are clubs you can join. Of course, I recommend you join the club because you will get a discount. You will get a gift from me every 6 months of consecutive membership, $25 in merchandise of your choice. You can, of course, add on the stamps and bundles at a discount each month. And you get little gifts from me each month. Karen has actually been, we've been texting this morning about the gift for this month that she is going to be preparing for me. I don't guarantee a gift every single month, but we do our best to put a little treat in there. This is the one from last month, a little in color bookmark with all the new in colors. So join the club or register for the class by, I didn't put the right date. I always miss something when I'm updating my notes, but let me just look at the calendar here. June 18. June 18 is the deadline to join or register. Let me fix my typo. And then what are these classes, you might ask? Sampler class is a 12x12 piece of art, framed art. You provide the frame. I recommend you just change out the frames each month, and change out the picture in the frame each month based on the season or when you want to change it. Here is the sampler from last month with the Fresh as a Daisy bundle, or Cheerful Daisies bundle. And super cute, 12 by 12. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss. You get over $20 in merchandise. And I am going to have to raise the price. Now the cat's on my table. I am going to have to raise the price in July a little because prices have gone up. However, in June, we're still at $30 to take the class or $28 for club members. So if you join the club now in June, by June 18th, you will be locked into that lower price of $28. You get over 20 in merchandise. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss. You get the PDF tutorial and the free $25 and the gifts. It's an incredible deal. You can cancel anytime. This goes for both clubs, by the way. And but if you want to get locked in on that original pricing, register or join by June 18th. If you sign up this month, it's $30 for the class. Now, what are we using? The Zany Zoo bundle. I think this will make an adorable sampler. Let me put this, in case you're like, is this it? Yes. On the left, there's Zany Zoo bundle. I think it's going to make an adorable sampler. It can be just a fun thing in your craft room to hang up, a great gift for any children, you know, or people about to have children. And it's just fun. It's just fun. So that's that one. And then there on the right is the inked and tiled bundle. That's what I'm using for this Stamp-A-Stack class. And that class is, so there's the inked and tiled bundle. I'm trying to put this cat down. She doesn't want to be. See, when I try to pick her up, she grabs onto my shoulder. Oh my goodness. No. We're not going to do cat all day. Okay, so Stamp-A-Stack is 12 cards, 4 designs, 3 of each for only current price. $30 for club members, $30. You get over 20 in merchandise, or $32 if you just want to take the class. So inked and tiled bundle, 12 cards, over 20 in merchandise, register by June 18th. I do want to show you last month's Stamp-A-Stack. So we made 12 cards with the Beautiful Balloons bundle, 3 of each, these 4 designs here. And I do have 2 packets left. They would be $32. And they look like this. So, see how we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss? And when I say we, I mean Landa, Shirley, Karen, Chris, whoever's helping me. They cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. So I have 2 of those. If you want that, message me or whatever you want to do. Okay, let me see. The list is getting longer, Xana. I love it. Let's see. Shared with friends. Thank you, Xana. Hey, Linda in Idaho. Jean in North Dakota. Lori liked and shared. Thank you, Lori. Yes, please feel free to give a thumbs up, a like, a follow, all that stuff on all the social medias. Terry in Texas. Thank you. I'm saying thank you to you for welcoming me back, but she's saying thanks for sharing all the photos, especially all that candy. Yes, girl, I ate so much candy. It just made you sweeter. I don't know about that. Let's see. Margot says busy lady. Yes, definitely. I feel like I'm bleeding from the cat, y'all. Marilyn in Georgia. Kylie, good morning. Hey, Sandy. Someone missed you. Definitely. That cat did. Landa checked on her basically at least every other day, and she wouldn't come out. Landa never saw the cat once. It was almost 2 weeks we were gone. Marcia, you do have a packet at my house. Okay, so next up, oh yeah, I showed you that. I did want to show just real quick. I have one card class packet left from last month. One packet. They are $15 plus shipping. And I'll just show you the 4 cards. It's just 4 single cards. It's only $15. It's actually free with a $20 order, but it's, not my monthly host code. Those are the 4 cards that one made. So one packet left. So just in case anybody wants that. Okay. Next up. So again, I have lots of events. I'm going to try to go through these as quickly as I can. I'm doing a second round of a paper share. If you signed up for the first one, they are almost ready. Landa has done as much as she can. Now it's my job to label them, close up the packets, like the little cello bags, and divide out who they're going to. But so because of that, I can show you, this is what the paper share looks like. You get all of this paper. These are 2 different packets of 6x6. These are all the specialty papers. Okay, that doesn't look that great on video, but it's shiny, like it's shimmery. All the specialties, all the 6x6s, and then all the 6x12s. It is a ton of paper, and we have a paper sale right now. So the price is less than everybody paid the first time. So we have a designer paper sale, 15% off June 1st through 30th. You can just purchase those designer paper packets in full at 15% off, of course. However, if you sign up for the paper share, you get a 1 sheet of every single new designer paper and specialty paper. The specialties are 6x6. The design papers that come in 12x12 are 6x12, and then these are the ones that come in 6x6. 1 sheet of each design. And so with my sale, did we put the price on here? Yeah, it's $58.50 for all of that. You can add shipping if you want. There are 12 designer papers, 7 specialties. You get 72 sheets of 6x12 and 45 sheets of 6x6. So you need to register for that, though, by June 4th. That is my deadline, June 4th. I want to hurry and get it in before there might be. I don't think there'll be any back orders, but what if there are? So just in case. So register for that. The link has been emailed out. It's been posted in my VIP group, and it will go out again today at 1 p.m. on the email. By the way, there's a link in the description of this video up here on Facebook, down here on YouTube to join my email list right now. All right, Jen and Jen Stamp Camp. I'm very excited about this. I actually get to hang out with Jen, Genevieve Co. in Canada, or she's in Canada, on the incentive trip with Stampin' Up, which, by the way, when I mentioned the incentive trip, I'm supposed to say that less than 1% of all Stampin' Up demonstrators earn that trip. You know, as a disclaimer, it's not like you join and you earn a trip. You do have to work. And that's why it's optional. And that's why only less than 1% earn it, because a lot of people just want to get their discount, which is totally fine. Okay, but anyway, I got to see Jen in person. We got to discuss our camp a little bit further, and we've shared photos with each other. So here's some sneak peeks. I'm also going to show you my samples I have here. But what this camp is, it's online. It happens on Facebook. We're calling it our Summer Stamp Camp. You're going to make 10 projects with the camp with the Beautiful Balloons bundle. And then you can add on or actually just take separately my class and Genevieve's class. Mine is the Just My Type class. You're going to make 6 cards in each class. Genevieve has just got to design 1 more. I think she actually, I can't remember if she posted it yet. But anyway, so mine is Just My Type. Hers is Circle Sayings. So yes, you can take only her class. Yes, you can take only my class. Yes, you can take only the camp, or you can mix and match. You save shipping if you combine. What else? The deadline is, of course, not written here. I think it's June 4th. Maybe it's June 4th. I can't remember now. Oh, the 4th is yeah, it might be the 4th. Just check the email. When you click to join the event, it does not register you. It gives you all the info, including the deadline. I got my samples here. I'm going to show you. And oh, there's a chance to win lots of prizes within the camp. I'm trying to remember everything I need to say. You get a $45 goodie bag with the camp of Stampin' Up product, $45 value of product, PDF, Facebook party, and of course the 2 optional classes. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Here is, I'm going to show you quickly my Stamp Camp samples. This is only 5 of 10. 5 of 10. Super cute, right? You're going to make a fun shaker. You're going to get that foil paper, that acetate. And this is only half. Okay, 10 projects, over $45 in merchandise, PDF, Facebook party, and everything's recorded on the Facebook party. Don't worry. We do bonus videos there, but you do complete projects by PDF tutorial. We cut, die, gut, punch, and boss, everything possible. Okay, and then my class, again, you can take only the class or only her class or whatever. It's called Just My Type. It's a super adorable stamp set, and here are the samples you're going to make. It's 6 cards. The fee does include the class. Of course. The fee includes the stamp set. However, you can just substitute if you already own it or for some reason don't want it. Super cute. You really need the Just My Type stamp set. Okay, so there's that. Jen and Jen Stamp Camp. Then bingo is coming. So a lot of people have been asking me when is bingo and what is bingo. And I still need to set up the link. Again, it's on my list to do. But, oh, Tracy, let me write you down for the balloon packet. I keep losing my pen. I don't know what I've done. I'm just going to grab the pink one again. I have many black pens. Tracy B, I will write you down for that packet. Okay, so bingo is, hey, let me see who this is. Facebook user. Terry's excited. I know, it seems like it's been months since I did bingo. Hey, Shirley. Who's I looking for? Or maybe that's you, Shirley. Mary Ann, good morning. Thank you. Valley Chick, good morning. Hey, Lori in Missouri. Oh, you're in Missouri. Okay. All right. Terry, yay, love bingo. Pat, good morning. Thanks for sharing. I was just thinking about you today, Pat. I was thinking, I wonder if Pat's coming to see me Saturday. Xana, just a couple of sheets of paper there. Just a couple. Yeah. Yeah, I think I caught up. Okay. Okay, so bingo. We're going to use the Let's Go Shopping bundle. I think this will be a super fun bingo bundle to use for bingo. So there's the bundle there. You're obviously going to use that stamp set and dies when you make your projects, but we'll cut, die, cut, punch, and boss everything possible. So Stamping Bingo is online. It happens on Zoom. It is June 29th at like 6:30 p.m., I believe, Central. You need to register by June 11th, and it will be mailed by June 22nd. So I am mailing it earlier than normal because the last few times, it's only been like 2 people, but a couple people haven't received their packets in time, which we can totally take care of you when that happens. However, I'm mailing them earlier than normal. So make note if you have registered for bingo before. That will give you 7 days to receive it. So what we do is play bingo. You have a chance to win prizes. Then we stamp along together on Zoom and complete the projects. Of course, you have to live in the U.S. to take this class per Stampin' Up rules, but you can purchase the tutorials only. Yeah, so any questions, let me know. But we're using Let's Go Shopping. Okay, and then April and I have decided our retreat stuff. So it's not until August, unfortunately, but that's only 2 months away, really. So for the retreat, and you can take it to go in a box, we're using the Cheerful Daisies bundle along with the Kindest Expression stamp set there on top. So we're combining those two for your 10 or more make and takes. And then my optional add-on class is the Crafting with You class. We're going to make, I believe, I don't think I wrote it down, but we're going to make 3 cards. Actually, I do have it. 3 cards plus a sampler. Who doesn't need a crafting sampler, of course? So that's my class. And then April's class is a Stamp-A-Stack but you'll make 20 note cards and envelopes using the inked and tiled bundle. So the links will be coming out for those soon. I don't know if I'll get those finished today just because it's a lot to set up the links, but you have plenty of time to sign up. That's just like a heads up in advance what we'll be using in our August retreat, and you know it's coming. You know the links are coming. In addition, you can come visit us in person in August in Temple, Texas or August 10 through 13. The April retreat already happened, obviously. And then you will get an 8-foot table. You'll get all your meals provided. You will receive gifts. You get the gifts when you take it to go as well. You'll get your 10 or more make and takes. You'll get to use our supplies while you're there, etc. So both of those are coming up, and you can register very soon. You can register for the retreat now, but the to-go portion, we just need to set up links. All right, and then don't forget, we offer a crafting cruise as well, January 28th, out of Galveston, Texas, on Harmony of the Seas. It's amazing. You get a week of crafting. Literally, you can craft 24/7 down in the crop room, in the conference center. You can, the classes are come and go, so you can craft at your leisure, at your schedule. You might be an all-nighter type person. You might be a morning, or you might be middle of the day, whatever. It doesn't matter. You can mix and match all of the cruise activities with your crafting. And then we get a group rate, so you can, your cruise portion will be cheaper than any other Royal Caribbean special. And you can bring any friends and family you want to use our group rate. They do not have to craft. So that's January 28th, 2024. Any questions, let me know. Join my email list so you can get notified about all this stuff. And just let me know if you have any questions. Xana says, oh, bed and breakfast, LOL. Yeah, you get a bed and you get breakfast, but you might be in a room with other people. It's just like camp. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so those are my events. Next up is specials. Stampin' Up has announced 2 big specials today. Again, I haven't even emailed about them yet, but you probably already heard. But of course, we have our designer paper sale. So now let me find my flyers that I printed. Designer Series paper sale, June 1st through 30th. There are a lot of papers to choose from, obviously from the annual catalog, but they even added the Hello Irresistible designer paper, the one that is online only. These are 15% off. So some of them are $10.62. One is $8.92, and one is $25.50 instead of $30. So you can get the link to this on my blog, which I forgot. I didn't check my blog today. Hopefully the post I scheduled went live. Let me go check it. Yes. So if you scroll down on my ordering special, I have a link to, what do you call it? The designer paper flyer, this flyer here. And, what am I trying to think of? I'm losing my thought. Oh, the blog. What is the blog address? It's stamptherapist.com. Right there. Stamptherapist.com. Just go there and the homepage should show you my ordering special, and scroll down and you'll see this. Okay, so we have that. Then we have a join special, a starter kit special. Basically, do you like stamping? Do you like discounts? Do you like specials? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, then this is for you. If you're not a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you can, for $99 plus tax only, you can get $155 in merchandise of your choice. Anything you want, including this new product that I just ordered today, because only demonstrators can order it right now. But you don't have to choose this. You can literally pick anything you want. You want the die cut machine. You want a bunch of bundles. You want all the new sale papers. You want all the new ink pads. That's what one person I know she's getting. Shout out to you. She's getting all the new ink colors. It's whatever you want to put in that kit. Except they don't let you do a paper pumpkin subscription. But anyway, $155 of your choice. You only pay $99 plus tax. Free shipping. So then you're like, well, I don't want to be a demonstrator. I don't want to sell. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to put in orders. You don't have to take orders, sell, nothing. But you can get your discount if you want, and you can do more if you want, of course. Of course, I offer all the trainings and groups and challenges and incentives and recognition. I offer all of that. But you don't have to take advantage of any of it. And our group is close to 200, and, you know, I don't even know what the percent is that actually interacts and participates in the group, but probably 10 or 15%. So obviously you don't have to. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. That's June 1st through 30th. And then I'll show you these new I don't have them yet. They're going to be here tomorrow, but I'll show you these when I point the camera down. Okay, I think that's what's going on. I will tell you about my ordering special, which I have every single month when I start stamping, because that's what I'm making today for you. So when I point this camera down, I was behind this morning, so I didn't organize what's under here. Okay, I don't think the camera's working. Hold on. Am I still live? Yes. I'm scared I'm not still live, so I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I think it's just the closed captioning. Yeah, sorry, I had a little panic there. Okay, but on this camera, I'm going to put it down here. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working. What's the problem? It's very behind. This camera is very behind. So let me see if it catches up. I'm just going to talk for a minute so you kind of can see some stuff there. I'm going to show you some gifts we got on the incentive trip. I'm going to show you my swaps, and I'm going to show you some other things I've received recently. But this camera is in slow motion. It's not matching what I'm currently doing. I'm not sure if I should go out and go back in. It is working, but let me give you an example. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and I'm holding my fingers in front of the camera. 1, 2, 3. But I don't think you see that right now. So wait till you see my hand go up there with a number 1, number 2, and number 3, and that's how delayed it is. So let's see here. Oh my gosh, it's so delayed. Okay, let me try to figure this out, y'all. Add it back. Nope, still behind. What's the problem? I'm gonna unplug it from my. I'm gonna unplug it for a second. I don't know what to do. I'm plugging it from the computer. Plug it back in. There we go. Okay, we're caught up. Sorry. No, that's annoying, but it's gonna be, yeah, this is much better. Okay, so here we go. Here's some stuff I got on the incentive trip from Stampin' Up. It's still like might be a tiny bit delayed, but it's much better than it was. So these are our name badges that you and whoever you bring gets, and you get to wear this around the ship all week. We have this nice little lanyard, and it, of course, has our info. It said like the blue people are the ones who earned the trip, less than 1% of the company, and the red ones are their guest. This red dot means I did the card swap, so they're going to give me some cards back. But there's a nice pocket here. I had my card for the ship in here the whole time, so I could just whip it out when I wanted to get drinks or whatever. And then a zipper where I kept like lipstick and gum and stuff. So anyway, pretty cool. Then they announced the next incentive trip that anyone can earn. Of course, takes hard work and all that. But anyway, look, it's going to be to Disney. Should I untie this? There it is. So it's going to be to Walt Disney World in Florida, Grand Floridian Resort. Amazing. So they gave us this as like a way to announce that. And then each day, I think that's what most of the rest of this is. Each day we could spin a wheel for a prize, and the prizes were all logo Stampin' Up merchandise, but each person might have won something different. So one day I won these chip clips with the magnet, which I think it's still slow. Yeah, it's still delayed, Julie. I don't know what else to do about it. Chip clips, super cute with the Stampin' Up logo. And then I got this Stampin' Up logo cord organizer. Kind of like leather. I don't know if it's real leather, but you see the logo there. Let me try to, I'm not sure what else to do, but I'm going to unplug it again and just see if it helps. So one moment, pause. Plug it back in. see if you're better. This is the, or was, it is, was, whatever, a towel holder. There's a piece of paper in there. But anyway, when you're on a cruise and you have, or like on any summery kind of vacation, there's instructions there. You can slip this on the back of the chair, the beach chair, to hold your towel in place so it doesn't blow away. And of course, I'm just going to probably use it like this as a little sign that says Stampin' Up. Super cute. Then we got these, there were different, now it's behind again, different stickers you could win by spinning the wheel. And this is the one I got. It's a white Stampin' Up logo sticker. And then I got this, the Swedish dishcloth. I think that's the only thing that doesn't, maybe, that didn't say Stampin' Up. I got a Stampin' Up phone holder. So you slip your phone in this part, and then when you turn it over, you can put your credit card or your key card to your cruise room or whatever there. It's like rubber. It's really nice. I didn't use it on the trip, but I have one of those already, and I know how much I love them. And then I got a beanie, whatever we call these kind of hats with the Stampin' Up logo there. We got some cupcakes in our room on day one, welcoming us to the incentive trip with this nice card. And then this magnet was on our door of the cabin. All the walls and doors on a cruise ship are magnetic, so it's a magnet. And then my friend Xana met me. She lives in the UK, and she traveled to meet me, and she gave me these cookies, which we haven't opened yet, but don't worry, we will. This is the coronation of King Charles III. It's got, 2023, all that. It's really, really nice. So thank you, Xana. Okay, so that is sort of like a little bit about the incentive trip. Of course, it was amazing. We got just the experience alone was amazing, and yeah. Okay. Let's see how behind we are now. Have my swaps here that I received, which was optional to participate in, but I did choose to participate in the card swaps. Yeah, we're still pretty behind. It's a little better, Julie. I get it. Okay, so these swaps here are the Stampin' Up swaps. There's 25 of them. And I put this card on top because it uses the bundle. Yeah, it's really slow. It uses the bundle that we are using today. It's the Earthen Elegance bundle. I'm just going to see if anything I do helps. Click this button here. With the speed, because when I start stamping, that's going to be annoying. Okay, I wonder if I should point this other camera down, which is when I point the other camera down, it's like work because it ends up being backwards. It's a whole thing. Okay, I might be able to make this other camera work. I'm going to test it. Yeah, oh, and it's not as good of a camera. That's the other thing. It's more blurry. Let me see how it looks for stamping. Oh my gosh, my technical issues. Let me unplug my phone for a minute. Let me close this app. Maybe if I just start it again. Sorry. Trying to fix this before I start stamping. Let's try it one more time. Okay, so here's the swaps. Muchas gracias. This stamp set does come in Spanish. I'm going to show you that later. Anyway, so I'm just going to show these swaps kind of quickly, simply because I have been talking a lot today. Yes, it's already past time when I normally have already started stamping. But of course, as always, the swaps are super cute. There were tons of people swapping, so I only got 25, samples versus, I was going to open that, but I think I won't, versus, what am I trying to say? Out of the hundreds that were turned in. So you just get it started slowing down again. You just get a selection of the swaps. There were a lot of daisies. Again, the daisies are super popular just in general, as you see here. But yeah, just great ideas, great creativity. Some of them, like I love this with the birds. It looks like they sponged maybe or blending brushed the birds, but look at how beautiful the coloring is. I really love this one, how she used that countryside corners. I think it's called Stamp Set. Just let you get a look at that there for a minute. Thought that was really pretty. So yeah, gorgeous cards. And then let me just keep showing these. Wink of Stella there on this hat, if you can see it. Probably not, but it's pretty. Gorgeous. That's that Circle Sayings stamp set. Thank you, Marcia. She says it's good. I think I just have to like quit worrying about it for today and hope it gets fixed next week. The little monkey, look, he's popping out of this little square like a surprise party. Oh, so pretty. And then this last one here is like I don't know what it's called, but it's from one of, I believe, our German demonstrators because of the greeting here. And a lot of our demonstrators not in the US make way more elaborate cards than we, and especially I do. So look at this. You pull this ribbon and the little alligator rides across the screen. Isn't that adorable? So those are the Stampin' Up! Swaps that I participated in, or swap. And then this was an additional swap I participated in with some of the past advisory board members. Of course, this was optional as well. So I'll just show you these real quick. These are the birthday balloons, beautiful balloons, I should say. Of course, we have some daisies on this one. Of course. Look, check out this one. What a fold. Cindy Bauman made that one. But I'm just showing these quickly again to save time. And but hopefully give you some inspiration at the same time. They're of course amazing and cute and all that. I don't know. I guess I don't have one of my own in here I don't remember why, but my card is not in here. But I used one I made on a live anyway, so y'all have seen it. So, so none of those were my card. All right, so there we go, swaps. Next up, I will show you the items that demonstrators can order today. These will be online exclusives starting in July 5th, or 6th, I should say. And so July 6th or after, customers can purchase these. All of the online exclusives are while supplies last. So bear that in mind. That is another perk. There's many of being a demonstrator is that we get to order before things like that go into effect. Before things might run out, I should say. No, we can't order a million. We don't make them run out. Trust me. We can order limited quantities and like literally one of each and two of each here. But anyway, but we can order them early, get them early, start playing with them early, all that stuff. So what they are, there is a holiday stamp set called Horse and Sleigh. And you see there is a sleigh with people in it, I believe. I need to get my readers out. Yeah, a couple of people with wearing like toboggans, hats, whatever. I just learned that in Canada they don't call these toboggans, but anyway, like a beanie hat, whatever they're called. Anyway, there's a horse pulling it, and then there's like some trees and some greetings and a little rabbit and some dots for snow. Super cute. That's a bundle. You can get the dies, the stamp set, or the bundle. Then there is a holiday designer paper called One Horse Open Sleigh. It's 6x6, and then there are adhesive back snowflake assortment. So sticky back snowflakes They are copper, gold, and white. They look orange here, but I'm sure that doesn't look orange in person. And then last but not least, the Timeless Charm Bundle, which is florals and leaves and like some watercolor mark type things, etc. So, hey, Carol, thanks for sharing. Dana, yes, that slider card was cute. So these products you can order in the starter kit right now. It's only $99 plus tax, free shipping. You pick 155 and anything you want, including those items if you like. I did want to show for my meeting, my team meeting, which is this Saturday. They get to, it's optional if they attend the meeting or take these to go. But we have these make and takes each month, and they're very inexpensive. They get a little bit of a goodie bag with it and all that stuff. But anyway, this month we're making 5 cute gift card holders. So my point in showing that is that if you join my team, you'll have that option every month to take these in person or to go, depending on how they're offered. They're always offered to go, but sometimes in person. This month we're doing in person. We'll also stream it on Facebook, of course, and all that stuff. And then I've got a couple of cards I received in the mail recently. Elner sent me this gorgeous card. First of all, gorgeous. Second of all, a really nice note about my retreat in a box that she took and how it was like Christmas opening it up. She loved everything, especially the cell phone holder for her phone and iPad. Love, love, love it all. So thank you very much, Elner. And then Linda sent me this gorgeous shiny card. Cannot thank you enough. Of course, she sent some money with that, which is always nice. So thank you, Linda. And then I got this card from Stampin Up, and let you get a look at the shininess there of it. And this was from Sarah Douglas. Congrats on your recent 1.4 million milestone, etc., etc. Of course, less than 1% of demonstrators achieve these goals, but you know, I've been doing this 21 years, and I have been doing this as a full-time job on purpose, trying to get those accomplishments. So there we go. All right, so we are going to make today 3 cards with the Earthen Textures Bundle. It's annoying me how behind this video is, though. I'm going to check again about switching to this other camera. It will be not behind, but see how blurry it is compared? And it's in a different position, so it's off to the side of my table, showing all these cords and stuff, which I can work with that, but I don't know. I think I'm going to go with this camera simply so that we can be on the same speed. Sorry. Didn't know there was going to be an issue with the phone today, so I'm going to unplug this phone. Okay, so we'll just go with this. It'll be a little bit not as clear of a picture as usual. Yeah, see, I don't know. Marcia says it's fine, but when I look at my, you know, what is that called? iPad, it is behind. Like the words are not matching what's showing on the screen. Try it one more time because y'all are saying it's fine. Okay, please comment if it gets so behind that it's annoying while I'm stamping. Okay, so here we go. Earthen Textures Bundle. This is red rubber. So I did actually go over this bundle in extreme detail on the video where I showed with Alejandra Gomez how to, not how to, that was dumb, where we walked you through the new annual catalog. So I'll just give a brief description now, and I will link to that video in this video later. I will put a link. I'm going to write myself a note. Link to catalog tour. And I will link to the point where I start talking about this suite and bundle and go over it in that video, because I know a lot of you like to get the full descriptions. But basically, Earthen Textures is a couple of really nice, distressed sort of, I don't know if you want to call them flower pots or just pots, like decorative, I can't think of it, vases or whatever you would have in your home. And then some images to stamp coming out of the pots, and then greetings. Thank you. You are proof there is good in the world. With gratitude. Your thoughtfulness is much appreciated, and you always know just what to say and do. And then there, of course, is a set of coordinating dies that has standalone images that you can die cut to put in the pots or whatever, and then images to die cut out the stamped images. There's one that embosses, etc. So I'll be using some of those today. And then I didn't show this on that other video, but I just wanted to show you the Spanish stamp set. So it's the same decorative images. The greetings are the same size and sort of shape, but I don't know what they say in Spanish, other than I know muchas gracias is thank you. But I don't know the meaning of them. However, I do know that Stampin' Up said they may not translate exactly to what the English version is. So everything's annoying me. I think I'm going to check something on these settings. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I think I had accidentally pushed a button that made it zoom in too much. That was part of my, that's not the slowness issue, but I kept thinking I was showing you guys a lot of stuff, and I wasn't, because it was zoomed in too much. Okay. Anyway, so you can see the greetings there, and of course you can see that in the online store as well. That's where you'll find the Spanish set, and it is called Texturas Naturales. I forgot to write it down. I don't know. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that horrible, but there you go. Troubles today, everybody. Troubles. Okay. So there we go. Spanish. This is our only Spanish stamp set right now. It is a test. They may have more in the future. Oh, and I made this I made this display, again, from the other video, of the dies, the decorative dies, and then the stamped images from the stamp set. So there you go. All right. I have the designer paper here, of course, again, that I showed in the other video. This is on sale right now, 15% off. It's called Earthen Elegance 12x12 designer paper. Okay, so let's get started. So these cards are going to be my online ordering special for the month of June. So with your online order of $25 or more, with what am I trying to say? With the monthly host code, you will receive a class packet to make 4 cards using the Earthen Elegance bundle. And I'm going to make 3 of the cards today and show you the 4th card. If that order is $50 or more with the monthly host code, in addition, you will receive a free embellishment, and it will be the awesome Neutrals adhesive back sequence. Yeah, so I think that's mainly what you need to know about that. And then here is the class packet. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a hot mess. Here is the class packet. An example of what it would look like. Again, we cut, die cut, punch, emboss for you. And then here are the amazing neutrals adhesive back sequins. Gosh, Jennifer's a hot mess today. Okay, I'm gonna forget every trouble we've had and just keep on. Yeah, Marsha's like, you're worrying too much. Xana's like, deep breath, just calm down. Yeah, I'm just over any issues I'm having. We're gonna pretend they never happened. Okay, so there we go. Let's get on card number 1, card 1, which is this first packet here. And actually, you would get 4 cards in the packet, but I only have 3 because I'm only making 3 today. We're using a very vanilla card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5. It's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock cut in half. That's going to fit into the standard invitation size envelope, which is the size of these translucent clear envelopes we carry. But of course, we carry them in white and vanilla as well. So you just take your 8.5 by 11, cut it in half, and now you get 2 cards out of 1 piece of paper, and it's going to fit into all of those envelopes. So I'm folding that in half. This card will be portrait up and down. So I'm going to put these pieces here because I don't want to forget to use them. So I'm going to leave it that direction and set it aside. And then here are the other pieces that will be in your packet to make this card. So there is a Moody Mauve piece. By the way, all of the measurements will be on the blog, stamptherapist.com, today at 11 a.m. Central. So all the measurements will be there. So Moody Mauve for the front of the card, and that will be embossed for you. Let me grab my dies and folders here with the Twisted Rope embossing folder, which is amazing, by the way. Twisted Rope embossing folder in the new catalog, of course. I think I showed you that. Yeah, you can see it there. Then this is actually a layer on your card, but we're going to die cut some pieces for it. A very vanilla. It's a rectangle, pretty large there. I put the measurement over on the blog. And then we have a piece of the designer paper. So this is the one. It is a Moody Mauve on one side with sort of 4 lines, 4 distress lines that are almost white, but not quite. They're just lighter Moody Mauve going one direction, and then 4 next to it going another direction. And then that pattern just keeps repeating all over the page. They're just like about half an inch long. And it's very distressed and light and dark Moody Mauve. Okay, so that piece goes right on top of this very vanilla where we have cut out 2 of the pieces you'll need for the project. That's a great way to save paper. I could have even die cut something out from the center of this Moody Mauve before I embossed it. Just for what, well, actually I could have cut this piece out, for example, this little top of the pots. It's like a handle for the pots, basically. It's a die in the set. Could have cut that out from there, then embossed it, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, great way to save paper. And what I die cut out from that vanilla piece is a label using the Countryside Corners dies. It's the 4th size from the largest, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is just like basically rectangles with the 4 corners cut off. I love it. And then the label I'm using for my greeting is from the Waves dies, Waves. And it's the smaller of the 2 labels that comes in that one. And that's both very vanilla. And then I pre-die cut. We will pre-die cut for you if you get this class packet free with your online order in June. Moody Mauve. It's the die that cuts out the sort of handles of the vases or pots. And then there's a Moody Mauve scrap. And last but not least, there is a piece of Moody Mauve textured. I'll read the name of it. Textured ribbon. So that ribbon right there, Moody Mauve textured ribbon. Okay, so those are all the pieces. I'm going to stamp on the 2 very vanilla and the Moody Mauve scrap on this Moody Mauve label from Countryside Corners. We're going to use it in a portrait direction. And I'm going to cover up approximately half of it on the bottom, maybe a tiny bit more than half, but what I'm going to do half. I'm scared. With a sticky note so that I don't stamp there. And then I'm going to use one of the images that can be the florals or greeneries that are coming out of the pots. I'm going to stamp that in Moody Mauve ink at the top there. Okay, so let me do that first. Moody Mauve, brand new in color, super pretty. You can get all 5 colors in one order, one packet, or one item code, I should say. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp this, I don't know what kind of plant this is, but really close to the top of the vanilla cardstock. And I just don't want the stems on the bottom in case my pot doesn't cover it up. So that should be fine. Hopefully I didn't cover too much. We'll see, and I'll fix it if not. Okay, then the shorter of the 2 bases, I'm going to stamp in Moody Mauve ink on my Moody Mauve scrap. And these are the dies that we discovered when I did my other video. They are actually, when you cut out these 2 bases, the dies are actually smaller than the stamped image. Smaller. So you will get, when you die cut it out, there will be the stamped image around the edges will show after you die cut it out. So that's how Stampin' Up designed it. That's on purpose, and that's what we're going to see today when I die cut this out. If you just stamp it, it is a larger pot. So be aware. And I'm going to die cut that out in a second. Let me go ahead and add this greeting. It says, "Your thoughtfulness is much appreciated." It's your thoughtfulness, and then "is much appreciated" is on bottom. It's just like a 1/2 inch tall, so it will fit on the smaller of these 2 labels from those Waves dies. And I'm just, ooh, I think I went, yeah, it's a little low, but it's fine. In Moody Mauve ink, so right there in the center of that label. I'm going to keep this close by in case I stamped those flowers too low. All right, let me grab my die cut machine and cut this out. Moody Mauve is a very pretty color, Terry, and I agree. But I think one of my team members was like, "That color's ugly. I don't like that color." And I have heard that it's not everyone's favorite color. So it's kind of funny how we all like different stuff. I do think it's really pretty. I'm going to bring my camera up some there. It kind of reminds me of a 90s color, which I think is kind of funny. But anyway, it is pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to lay, this is my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm going to lay the cardstock on there, and then the die, align it right on top, and then I'll place the cutting pad, the clear cutting pad. So I've got a cut one on bottom, a clean one on top, and then crank that through my machine. It just takes one time. This machine is $125. If you get it with the starter kit, you will still have $30 left to spend on whatever else you want, but you'll only pay $99 plus tax. It's an incredible deal, because normally you'd pay $125 plus tax plus shipping to get any products you want. So okay, so there's that. Everything's stamped. Now we're ready to assemble. Let me see. Yeah, it's fine with the flower, with the stems. I did it okay where I blocked it off, but you might go a little lower when you do yours, but it'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to first, what I'm going to do with these little handles, basically when you die cut these out, or after you die cut them, I think you can attach this to the front or back of the die cut bases, and you'll just get a different look for each one. So I'm going to attach it to the back because I want all of that stamping to show. And it's just these 2 little handles at the top. Looking for my adhesive. So I'm adding adhesive at the back top of the base. And then I'll leave that little handle thing laying on the table and just stick the base on top of it. Simple, simple. And then I will add Stampin' Dimensionals to that. I like to use the minis, but we do sell the big ones. But I just always use mini for everything. I'm just going to make a little triangle on the back of this pot. I will overlap where I connected those two pieces of cardstock together. And place this pot down on the stamped greenery things that are mauve. A friend described it as a dull, dirty, dark pink. Nice, Xana. It is like a, what's that word I'm thinking of? I can't think of it now. But yeah, I know what you mean. That description is good. Okay, I'm going to attach the designer paper to the Very Vanilla rectangle. And let me attach the large Moody Mauve piece that's been embossed with a rope, twisted rope, to my Very Vanilla card base. And now I can attach the rectangle that has the designer paper on it flat. Oops, that is a lie. With dimensionals. With dimensionals. Let me unsticky this. I'm going to stick it on my shirt while I grab my dimensionals. Okay. I'm going to attach that rectangle with Stampin' Dimensionals to the center of the card. And these are, I'm going to use 9 mini dimensionals. Yep, I knew there would be a cat hair on there. I stuck it in my shirt. Cat hair free when it's mailed to you if you win. All right. Ooh, Linda Carver says, I'll be happy when my paper share comes. Yes. You're going to have fun going through all of that. Okay, so right in the center, then I will attach the Countryside Corners Dies label flat. Right in the center as well. Of course, this is approximately the center. Then so this label from the Waves Dies cuts an opening on the left and right where you can slip ribbon or anything else you want through there. So I'm going to add adhesive to the back of that label and then put this Moody Mauve textured ribbon through the hole where the ribbon is at the back and just basically try to make the left and right what's sticking out even, equal distance, whatever, and flatten out that ribbon on the back. And then you'll most likely need to trim this ribbon down because as you thread it through there, it frays it unless you want the frayed look. So then I'll need to trim the other side to match. It even got frayed a little bit, even though I only pulled one side through. And then this is going to go across the center of the flower pot, which is on Stampin' Dimensionals, the base, whatever we're going to call it. So I'm going to add adhesive on the back of the ribbon in the center, and then Stampin' Dimensionals on either side, left and right, just there at the end of the label and kind of overlapping where it touches the ribbon and the paper at the same time. And that just goes right there across the base. Clean this up. When I look at my camera and it's behind, I have no idea what you guys are seeing. So I have to look somewhere else. It's like a whole thing. So I'm a little slower to process what you're seeing. Okay. And then last but not least, we're going to add some Neutrals adhesive back sequins I just use the take your pick tool. I like the pointy end. There's also a paddle. There's also a sticky. It comes with another attachment as well. And I'm going to use the gold color. So I'll place a large one down here, bottom right, and a couple of small top left. Top left on the designer paper, bottom right, kind of on the label. And that is the first card number 1. Woohoo! That's funny. Thing is, we all knew what color she was on about without saying the color name. That's very true. All right. Here's my original. That's card number 1, card 1. This will be the prize one. All right, card number 2. Card 2. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Pat. Thanks, Anna. I'm just wondering if I'm still like, it is so behind now compared to what I'm saying right now. Okay, but here's card 2. It's fine. Y'all say it's fine. So we have a very vanilla card base again. Let me fold that in half with the bone folder. Just align the 2 corners on the table against my thumbnail. Corner. Do all the folding with the bone folder, which makes less wrinkles on the inside. This will also be portrait. Set that aside. Then in the packet, we have a piece of copper clay cardstock, another new in color. Actually, I think I'm supposed to turn these this way. You can use whichever side you think is the front or back of this brick. Sorry, it's embossed with a brick and what is it called? It's not what it's called. Exposed brick embossing folder. It's a 6x6 folder. It is. Xana sees the problem now. Ooh, I think I'm frozen too. No. Let me unplug for a minute. Exposed brick embossing folder is 6x6. It's a thick 3D embossing folder, just like the one, the twisted rope is 3D as well. Okay, so then the next layer is a piece of very vanilla cardstock. Again, reminder, I will have the measurements for all of these pieces over on the blog, stamptherapist.com. And this piece has been embossed with the amazing painted texture, I think it's called painted texture embossing folder. This one here. Yeah. And the brick combined with the painted texture is just a match made in heaven, in my opinion. So that's very vanilla rectangle embossed. It's a pretty large rectangle. Then I pre-die cut. So on the video where Alejandra and I did the catalog tour, thank you, Julie. She likes my new watch band. Betsy Robles gave me the little jewelry that goes on it. Anyway, so I can't remember who told me, shout yourself out, please, if you told me this on the video. But when we did the video with the catalog tour, Alejandra and I both were describing this new designer paper. This is sticky note. And on this sheet here, we were like trying to describe this like paint dripping look. Well, someone commented, but I didn't see it until after the live. She was like, that's like the sort of, I forgot what it's called now, but it's from a pot, you know, like a ceramic pot or whatever. It's like the dripping down stuff. So anyway, I was like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense because these are pots. So long story short, you can die cut out either shape of the pot from this designer paper and it looks like a pot, right? So I just cut a couple of pieces off there, die cut the shorter pot, the same one we just did in mauve. And yeah, it looks amazing. So thank you for that info, my stamping friend who told us that on that video. So I die cut that out and the colors are kind of vanilla and clay or pecan pie or both in this designer paper. So that's going to match what we have here very well. Then we have some more pre-die cut pieces here. Two of the leafy things. I know there's a name. Glaze strips. Thank you, Xana. Glaze. Glaze is the designer paper look. Okay. 2 die cut in the copper clay color. They're like palms. But yeah, my thing's already getting behind. Anyway, it's a die that comes in the set that does not cut out the stamped image. It just cuts out the sort of palm type plant leaves, whatever. So I have 2 of those in copper clay. I have the pot handles again, or vase handles, in very vanilla. And last but not least, a label for my greeting. And I took that label die from the Natural Prints dies, Natural Prints. And it's just one label. The rest are dies that sort of coordinate with, there is a wreath in there, but they coordinate with the stamp set, which we still carry. But this is a really nice label. Y'all know I love label dies. It puts a beveled edge. It's just decorative. It pops out at the top and bottom in like a circle. It's really nice. Sort of a rectangle shape. Oh, and then the pecan pie. What is it called? Pecan pie. Forgot the name. Bordered ribbon. Bordered ribbon. So we have a piece of that. Okay, so for this card, I'm going to stamp. The only stamping I have to do is my greeting on the label. I'm going to use. What am I going to use? Hold on, let me look at the sample. I think it must be copper. Yes, copper clay. And this card is going to say, you always know just what to say and do. Again, the words are stacked on top of each other, so they take up less space. By the way, these greetings are very skinny. They're very skinny. So tips on stamping that is you cannot press hard when you ink it, nor when you stamp it. Obviously, you should never press hard when you ink something unless you're like using a Memento black ink pad or something. You just tap, tap, tap. You only want to touch the ink to the stamp, not to the edges of the stamp. But when you stamp it, especially, you do not want to press all hard because it blurs it and makes it thicker. And sometimes it gives you a double image and all that. So you want to, it's a firm but light. You can hold it a little longer. Of course, yeah, of course it, well, I stamped it on top of this. That's fine. So ignore the unstamping there. But see how fine and nice it looks and like a professional printing versus this one. So those are my tips there. Okay, now let's put it together. I'm going to do, thank you, Linda, by the way. Palm fronds. Thank you, Janet. Janet, are you the one that told me on the other video the name of the glaze strips like Xana just told me? Maybe Xana was the one who told me. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to grab my silicone. Do I need it? Yes. Grab my silicone craft sheet. So I will attach the handles just like I did before, adhesive on the back of the pot, and just put that, the handles in the back, just for the look I'm going for. And then I'm going to add adhesive to the back of this pot, just a little, you don't need much, to attach these palms to. Actually, let me go ahead and attach my embossed very vanilla cardstock to my copper clay embossed, and then attach that to the card base. Just using Stampin' Seal here today, which is really strong, which is nice, especially when you're using embossed paper. Okay, so I wanted to make sure the palm fronds are the height and location I want, which is kind of top left here. So I'm just using that as a guide. Hopefully that makes sense to stick that to the back. And then I'll put the second one just at a little bit of an angle there. And it's good to go. Let me add some more adhesive. Actually, this is going to be on dimensionals. Yes. The pot. Oh, I can't even see. Oh, the pot is flat. So let me add some more adhesive to the base or pot, and a tiny bit to my palm fronds. Just a little, because I don't want it all showing in the front. I could use liquid, but I don't like that. So y'all can use liquid if you prefer. You can also use adhesive, sticky adhesive. They're called adhesive sheets. You can die cut it with the adhesive sheets. You can do whatever you want. I'm just going to put a tiny amount of my Stampin' Seal on the back there because it's fine. And then I'm attaching the pot toward the left of the card here of the vanilla piece. Palm frond going almost to the top and left, and then the other one sticking out there. There it is. Then my greeting will go down here bottom right. Dimensionals. I'm going to use 4 because it's normally, y'all know I would only use 2, but it is a slightly large, I mean, it's not big, but slightly larger piece of paper. And the shape is, you know, just big enough for me to do 4. This greeting will go down here bottom right within the vanilla cardstock. It is vanilla on vanilla, but because it's not embossed, it kind of stands out. And then last but not least, actually that's not true. Next to the last but not least is the ribbon. I'm just going to make a bow. So let me get my pecan pie bordered ribbon. It'll be pre-cut because you're getting this class packet mailed to you for free with your online order in June 2023. So it'll be pre-cut. So you will, if you do the bunny ears, you want to make 2 bunny ears, give tons of space in between the 2. Let me let the camera catch up here for a second. Tons of space in between the 2. I have a piece of ribbon in each hand. Tails, and then last but not least, the ribbon is flat, flat, flat. It's not all, you don't see all these twists and turns in it. If I let it go, it just goes flat. And you just go right loop, at least this is how I do it, right loop over left. Push that loop down into the rabbit hole and pull. I love this pecan pie bordered ribbon. It's super soft, super thin. You know, as far as a thickness goes, not width, but thin that way. So it's very easy to work with and tie a bow with. I think I want that bow a little bit smaller. So just pull on the tails and then tighten, pull and tighten. And then of course you can trim down each tail as needed. Make sure I cut it the right direction. I think I want it this way. And then the bow will just be placed, where's my glue dots? The bow will just be placed sort of at an angle instead of straight on the glazed pot there. And then we'll just add some sequins to finish it, actually finish it off. Okay, so, oh man, my ruler just went off the back side. I'm going to use the copper sequins, a large and 2 small up here in the top right hand corner. That is it. That's card number 2. Card 2. You always know just what to say. So let me know if you guys are loving the Earthen Elegance bundle. I think it's amazing. like, it's just so pretty. Like, it's not necessarily what I would have looked in the catalog and been like, ooh, yes, I have to get that first off. But upon further investigation, it's really nice. Okay, card three. Card three. I'm going to unhook the camera again and grab my supplies while you guys, while we reset this camera again. Card three has a Misty Moonlight base. I'm going to pull out a sticky note I have in here that's just a note to myself. A Misty Moonlight base. And then, so let me fold it in half, first of all. This card is also portrait, yes, up and down. And then in the packet for this one, we have two pieces of the designer paper. One is a basically Misty Moonlight Distress. It's got some really dark, almost black distressing in it. Okay, the cat jumped up here. I'm trying to think how to describe it, but yeah, just distressed. Oh, and it is the back side of the other piece that we're using, which is I'm sure there is an actual name of these, but they're like little plant seeds that it's brown. It's like the pecan color and some little white in there that are kind of like embedded in the ground or whatever, basically. Oh, Xana says this was the first thing that caught her eye. Nice. You can always lightly blend the label around the edges. Yes, definitely. Just ordered this collection this morning. I love it. Awesome. Okay. So anyway, we have those two pieces of designer paper. The top one is a little bit smaller, and again, I have the measurements over on the blog. And then two pieces of Berry Vanilla that are both die cut or pre-die cut for you. One is the Radiating Stitches dies. It's the second from the largest die. It's a rectangle, and it has those little stitch marks, little straight stitch marks on the edge. It's adorable. I love these dies. They are technically while supplies last, these Radiating Stitches. So if you don't have those, they are while supplies last because they're only in our online store. Anyone can order them at any type of event. Demonstrators can order them, etc. with our discount, but only found in the online store. And then my little label is from the Something Fancy dies. It's the third, or is there only two of those? Yeah, there's three of this shape. It's a rectangle with some little decorative corners. There's three of them. It's the smallest one. Okay, so for my stamping, I'm going to, I may not need it, but I'm going to grab a scrap. It's a really old scrap, really used up. That's fine. I wanted it to be smaller. So on the large rectangle, I'm going to use Moody Mauve ink and stamp, Misty Moonlight ink, Misty Moonlight, and stamp the large vase in Misty Moonlight right in the center. I'm going to ink it up like normal, tap, tap, tap. Don't press so hard that you get ink on the edges of your red rubber. And this goes right in the center, basically. And then I'm going to lift it up and stamp it again down to the bottom right, and lift it up and stamp it again up to the top right. Top left. So it gets lighter and lighter. So it's just 3 bases on there. That's it. And then the greeting will be in pecan pie to match that designer paper. And it goes on the little label, and it's going to say, "You are proof there is good in the world." And just right in the center, "You are proof there is good in the world." Those are all stacked on top of each other. Again, don't press too hard. You'll get the funky image, all that stuff. And then the last stamping I'm going to do is I'm using a different floral type image from the set to just add a little bit of a background on the card base, which is Misty Moonlight, in the top left and bottom right corners. So really I only need to ink up the floral section, not the stem, but it doesn't matter. And I'm just going to stamp, you know, kind of the floral part up here at top left, and then flip it over. The middle part doesn't matter. If you do press too hard and like smear your stem, or it's light like that one, none of that matters. Only these little edges will show. Okay, that's all the stamping for this card. Next up is assembling. Yes, this card is actually very simple. Not that the other ones have been very complicated, but you know. Okay, so let's go with the larger designer paper, and we have the blue side showing for that. This goes on the front, just directly on the card base, which is Misty Moonlight, at an angle, top left down, top right up, so that you can kind of see where you stamped the background. And then we'll just put this slightly smaller piece at the opposite angle right on top of it. There is kind of a direction of these little seeds or whatever they are, so just pay attention to that if you care. There's that. And then I will use Stampin' Dimensionals on my very vanilla piece that has the 3 pots on it. Wrong ones. And I'll do about 9, just because it is a pretty large piece of paper. And love the new ink colors, Anna says. Yes. Okay, so this piece will go over here on the toward the left, angled back the opposite direction again, but if it matches exactly or not, as far as the angles go, that does not matter. Then for my greeting, the first thing I'm going to do is on the back of the bottom left, add a couple of rows of adhesive. Then I'm just going to fold my ribbon back and forth, 3 lines, whatever, total, 1, 2, 3, and stick that down in that bottom left corner, just like that. And then for this, I'm going to place it sort of in the center, top to bottom on the right side. So the left side of it will be flat because it's on this raised up part. So I'm going to add adhesive to the paper and the back of the ribbon. And the right side will need to be raised up to be equal to this height. So let me add dimensionals on that side. Just a couple. Let me catch up this camera real quick. I think maybe I shouldn't have done that. I think I might be skipping parts when I do that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's best, but I put 2 dimensionals back here, and I put adhesive here, and it's flat, and there we go. And then we'll just add some sequins, and that is card number 3. And then I'm going to use this color, which I think is bronze. I can't remember what Stampin' Up calls the 4 colors in this neutrals adhesive back sequins. But to me, this looks like bronze. I don't remember the official names, but basically they're gold, bronze, copper, and silver, or it really looks more like white in real life. Anyway, so you get a full pack of those with your $50 online order this month. So there is card number 3. You are proof there is good in the world. And then I will show you the 4th card you get with your class packet. But don't forget, over on the blog, there will be the recipe cards for the 3 cards I'm making today. They are, that's the lid to this guy. Oh, it's in my hand. Anyway, the recipe cards will have the measurements and the supplies used for the 3 cards I made today. So you can go check that out. You can print them. You can just view them online, whatever. If you see a mistake, let me know and I'll correct it. And then, of course, also all the measurements are on the blog, the photos, the still photos. I also post those over in the VIP Facebook group, as well as the, what do you call it? Measurements, recipe cards, supply list. Okay, so the 4th card is the one I made on the other video. This card here, which I did make. It's a catalog copy, so this card is featured in the Stampin' Up catalog. And this one was made in the video where I do the catalog tour with Alejandra that I'm going to link to in this video. So that is the class packet you can receive free based on your online order this month. Just a quick reminder, if your order is 25 or more with the monthly host code, you get the class packet mailed next month. If it's 50 or more, you will also get the free neutrals adhesive back sequins, adhesive back gems. Is that what the right name? Sequins. I put the wrong name on the screen. They are called sequins. Anyway, and if that order is 150 or more, don't use the host code. And in that case, you will receive a free $15 or more from Stampin' Up, plus the 2 gifts from me. So hopefully all that makes sense. I have another sample to share. This was given to me by, I am on a council with Stampin' Up this year. And one of the council members that was on the incentive trip gave me this gift. So I want to show you. I was trying to poke them out. It's very tight, but these are Smarties. She's from Canada, and they have these Smarties in Canada. They're different than what we call Smarties. Anyways, chocolate coated chocolate candy. But look at the gorgeous box it's in. It is using the Earthen Elegance bundle and suite of products. It's just gorgeous, great inspiration. You could turn this into a card, scrapbook page inspiration, etc. So I just wanted to share that for sure. Of course, I'll be eating the candy. Don't worry. So yeah, that from Allison. So thank you, Allison, for that. I think I might have covered everything. If you guys do have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for coming back after me being gone for 2 weeks. So sorry about the video problems. Hopefully I can figure out what the deal was by next week. It seems to be related to the camera I'm using here because the other camera is not delayed. So I've got to just figure it out. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for hanging in with me. Pat says she loves card number 4 the best. Thank you very much. Which thanks, Anna. Which is the one I made in the other video. And yeah, Cindy, catching the replay, no problem. Hey, G-Ann, love the suite, love it. Looks like Pussy Willows, maybe. Janet says that one I have no clue. So maybe, not sure if you're talking about this one or this one, Janet. But anyway, or this one, because I don't know what that looks like. This one is definitely overlooked, but so pretty. Yes, Terry. Yay, awesome. So thank you guys so much. Everyone have a great week. I'll be back next week, hopefully with everything fixed, but we'll see. And just hope you guys have a great week. And thank you very much. Bye.